Hey guys, just wanted to speak a little bit about protection for the paranormal investigator. Now, a lot of people I've noticed are going into paranormal places, to do investigations, um, into places that they have either been before or not been at all. And regardless of whether you've not been there or whether you've actually been there, you never know what you're going to come across. So it always pays to do a little bit of protection. Um, Personally, I don't use a lot of protection, and that's basically because I've been through a lot of things, spiritually and paranormally, that are negative. I've experienced a lot of things in life, and I'm not the type of person that has a fear of it. Now, when you don't have a fear, that actually tends to build up your aura so that anything negative that is coming your way cannot affect you. If I'm going into an area that I haven't been before and I'm really not too sure of, or if I feel that there is something that is not quite right, I do have in my kit some black obsidian which I'll put in my pocket and carry around with me, so it's always a good thing to carry around with you. And personally myself, I have a tattoo of an ankh on my shoulder, which is a very ancient Egyptian symbol of protection and a connection from life to afterlife. And yeah, and I tend to find that that's basically all I personally carry. In the kit, we do actually bring with us Himalayan salt, and we'll dilute some salt in a spray bottle so that we can actually use that as well. We use dragon's blood incense so we can smudge ourselves as well if need be, or smudge the group that we're taking out with us. But the big thing that we actually work with, or we like to sort of put across, is gold lighting, and grounding. That's a very, very big thing to do if you're new to the paranormal field, or if you're going into an area that you're not too sure of. It's always good to do a bit of gold lighting and grounding. It's a very simple thing to do. So we suggest that you learn that one. And if you're not too sure, you can message us and I can run you through how to go about doing all of that sort of stuff. But the thing is, there are a lot of different things that you can carry with you. You can use different types of incense sticks, and you can use, like I was saying before, the Himalayan salts, and you can dilute that in a spray bottle. There's different gems that are protective. You can research that yourself. But it is important that when you do go into an area to do some paranormal researching, to do some sort of a grounding and protection sort of thing, and also to not have fear, because as soon as you start developing that little bit of fear as you're going about what you're doing, you start attracting things that are going to play on your fear. And I'm not talking about demonic energies or anything like that, because basically the human psyche, whether you're dead or alive, there are people out there who like to play on your fears and who like to try and control your emotions and all that sort of stuff. So you will get spirit out there that can sense that you're fearful of something or that you're worried about something. And basically, if you start worrying or you start having a little bit of fear, there will be spirit around that will start playing on that, and they will start trying to do things that will cause you some fear, some anxiety, or some worry. And the best thing to do then is, if you experience this, just back off. Just get out of there for a little bit, do a bit of grounding, do a bit of gold lighting, and try and erase that fear from your head, because basically you are stronger than most spirit out there. There are spirits who are very, very strong, and if you let them, they can, you know, do some emotional damage, do some physical damage. But I don't tend to have too much of a problem with that because I don't have the fear, and spirit tend to pick up on that. They sense your aura, and if you've got a manipulative spirit around that is intent on playing with your emotions and playing with your fear, then they certainly will give it a go. Okay, so if you project out there that you don't have that sense of fear, your aura radiates this, and it creates that gold barrier around you. It creates a barrier around you that doesn't allow spirit to come in and affect your emotions, and it doesn't allow them to do you any physical harm. As soon as you drop down that guard, that's when you start having problems. So it's always important to work with some form of protection. And it doesn't matter what you believe in. You can have little trinkets, you can have little things with you that you believe will protect you. If you've got that belief that something will protect you, and it doesn't matter what it is, it's all enabling your mind to get that sense of protection around you. And in doing that, your aura is strengthening, and you're not creating that fear factor for anything negative to come towards you. And that's a very important thing if you're out there doing the paranormal, or anything spiritual, really. You know, it's like there is so much out there that is fantastic to explore and research. And you know, the spirit out there, there's some fantastic spirit out there to communicate with, and 9 times out of 10 spirit want to communicate with you. They want you to find some way of communicating with them. And you know, 9 times out of 10 spirit are misunderstood. I mean, even if you feel that something is not quite right, what is it that you're feeling? You know, just ask yourself, what are you feeling? Is it from your fear, or is it from the spirit? Has the spirit got some major emotional issues or something that you are feeling is not quite right? Perhaps the spirit is quite fine, but they have that emotional issue, or they have emotional baggage, or they have a memory of their last bit of life, a trauma that they endured, and perhaps that is what you're picking up that is not right, and that is causing you to have some sort of a worry or a fear or an anxiety. You've got to look into all different aspects of that. But if you're very new to the field, we always suggest that you carry around some black tourmaline or black obsidian. Just stick a little bit of chunk in your pocket. Use your gold lighting stuff. Practice all of that sort of stuff. Do a bit of grounding before you start doing paranormal investigating. You know, take stuff along like the dragon's blood so you can cleanse your aura, or somebody else's aura, whoever needs it. You use the Himalayan salt. You can do a little bit of a salt lick with the Himalayan salt. Just put a couple of grains in your mouth. That sort of just goes into your system and helps to protect you. They're all basic things. There's lots and lots of things that you can actually do. You know, you can use sage smudge sticks or Palo Santo, whatever you like. But the thing is, you know, it's like the biggest thing is your own fear. You know, if you have any anxiety or any fear, that is going to drop your protection, and that is going to attract negative spirit, the spirit that want to play around with your head. They want to play around with your emotions. They want to cause more fear. Or if they're strong enough, they may want to give you a bit of a push and a shove and whatever else. They may want to, you know, throw something at you. But if you can erase that fear, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing in the paranormal field. Be sensible with it though. If you really feel that something is not right and you should not be there, walk away. You know, go, walk off, regroup somewhere else, decide what it is that you might need to do, how you might need to combat what's going on, or whether you actually need to just leave it alone and go elsewhere, because some places are better off left alone. You know, it's just the way it is in the paranormal field. All right, well, I hope that makes a little bit of sense there. Yeah, it's all about your safety, your well-being. If you don't feel comfortable in a place, step back, have a look at your protection side, have a look at what you might do for yourself, whether it's a grounding or whether it's a bit of some sort of a gold lighting protection or whatever. We use gold lighting, not white lighting, because gold lighting is very strengthening, and it's much more protective than the white lighting. When it comes to using lighting techniques or visualizing lighting techniques, you can use different colors for different things, for healing, for mental balance, for protection, for all sorts of different health type of issues, for whatever you need, for sending love, for sending stuff that people need. So there's lots of different things in the spiritual fields that you can incorporate in your paranormal investigating, and it's always worth exploring all of that sort of stuff. Okay, well, I think I've rattled on enough now. I hope that made a little bit of sense, and you know, if you've got any questions about that sort of stuff, feel free to message us and we'll see what we can do about answering some of your queries. Alrighty, okay, stay safe everyone, enjoy your paranormal adventures, and yeah, don't show fear, enjoy it, you know, get out there, explore. That's what it's all about. And you know, I know the people out there who are doing it on the YouTube channels and that, they are bringing it to the public. It's funny with YouTube, you know, there's lots of different YouTube sites that you can go to look at paranormal adventures or paranormal investigations, and you'll soon pick up who are genuine people, and you'll soon pick up who are the nuffs who are just trying to get it for followers and whatever else. And you know, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you soon pick up what's right and what's wrong, you know, and you know, stick to what you see that is right. And anyway, take care people. Okay, bye.